Hi there, Cindy Bartz here with another fitness tip, and continuing on with my series on hip openers. We're going to continue by again coming down to your back, and you'll again need a strap or a belt, and we'll start with the right side. And last week, as a review, we brought the foot down, we wiggled the foot a little bit, relaxing that leg and into the hip. And then using the strap, we brought the leg back up. This week, I'm going to show you how to start opening that hip. So we want to bring the foot down and then point the toes out. And we're starting with the right foot, so you'll point the toes out to the right. And then you're going to start sliding that foot out and then up. Now when you do this, you're isolating this right hip because we're working the right leg. So again, we want to have the left knee bent, and we want to have both hips staying stationary on the mat. So we're really isolating this right hip here. So as you come down, I like putting my hand on the opposite hip. In this case, we're working the right, so put your hand on the left hip. Bring that foot out to the side and up. And repeat that a few times. Bring the foot down towards the mat, point the toes to the right, swing the leg out, and then up. We're isolating that hip. We're working the inside of that thigh, creating a little bit more range of motion in the right hip. And you want to do this at least 4 times, maybe 8. And it doesn't have to be fast. In fact, if you go slow, you can get a little bit more range of motion there. Again, not forcing anything, not struggling with anything. Only come as far as your range of motion when you come out. Notice that I'm keeping that foot close to the ground here. So if the foot starts coming up, you're trying to go too far out to the side. So only come as far as what's appropriate for you so that you can leave that foot gliding across on the floor here, and then bring the foot up. And then once you're done with one side, again, probably 8 times, you want to do the same thing with the other foot. So again, bringing that foot down, notice the opposite leg is always bent, protect that lower back, and then point the toes out, this time to the left and up. And then again, holding that hip on the opposite side, so you really isolate that left hip. And again, when you come down, point the toes out to the outside, sweep the leg very close to the floor here. Only come out as far as what's appropriate for you, and then come up. And you'll feel it in the inside of that leg and into the hip joint. And again, you want to do this about 8 times. And after you've done that on one side, the other thing that I strongly recommend is then just holding this up here for a few breaths. And again, this is helping to open up the back of the leg, the hamstring, giving you a little bit more flexibility. So that's part 2 of the hip opener series. And check back next week where I'll be showing you part 3. My name is Cindy Bartz. I have an online studio where I teach online classes and private lessons. And for more information, please visit my website at cindybartz.com.